What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorldPodcast. Today we're going to be talking about Week 10, the Sunday games, and it was an unbelievable day of football. Hopefully you guys were able to enjoy it. We're going to start off with the Buccaneers and the Panthers. I'm going to tell you this right now. We looked at Tom Brady's record after blowout losses, and I think he was like 7-1. So we kind of figured that this was going to be a game where he's going to come back, pretty much get his feet wet, and just handle his business again. Ronald Jones helped out a lot. This time they ran the ball. They didn't do weird things like they did against the Saints, so it kind of worked out for him. Teddy Bridgewater is injured yet again, another knee injury. These are some of the things that I tried to explain to everybody. You know, I'm happy for these athletes when they get their money because it's such a violent sport, but I feel bad for the fans of the teams because a lot of these players come with baggage, injuries, you know, they have other things going on. Primarily with Teddy Bridgewater, he's injury prone. And that's one of the big factors of his actual legacy that he's going to leave with the NFL. It's not like he's a bad quarterback. He's just regularly injured. And the best, what is it? I forgot the best availability or something like that is availability. I forgot, whatever the saying is. It's some kind of, the reliability is availability. He's just not available when they need him. Whatever that saying is. It don't really matter what it is. You guys know what I'm trying to say. The dude is not there when they need him. It didn't look like this game was going to be a blowout early on to start, and then it just exploded, which is usually what happens in games like this. But we will wait to see what happens. I told you guys the Panthers, you know, without CMC weren't the same team. And, you know, the Bucs needed this win. To be honest, if the Bucs lose this game, we might have to start looking at Bruce Arians sideways. I think a lot of us are already doing that, but it would have got a little crazy if they would have lost this game. I don't think anybody believed the Panthers would beat the Bucs. Texans and the Browns are pulling through, man. Texans are not like, dude, they played a great defensive game. And I want to say something about Myles Garrett, man. That dude right there, he's a very, very dominant force. Very, very happy for him to see the way he's thriving, man. You know, great athlete, strong guy. Dude throws dudes out the way, makes impact plays, jumps out on your screen. He's a dominant force, man. And the Browns defense, they played Texans pretty well. They don't really have that many weapons other than, you know, Deshaun Watson. But, you know, the Browns played well enough to be 6-3, which is something I can't even believe I'm saying that. It's kind of shocking to hear, but the Browns are 6-3. Take that in. The Washington football team against the Lions. Late mistake, bro. Late mistake by rookies cost them this game. But I'm going to tell you this right now. The Lions team, I don't really know exactly what's going on with them, but it looks like they kind of sort of have talent. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I know they're not going anywhere. Like, the NFC North is probably, the Packers going to take that away, but it's just looking at them, like, watching them play. Even the NFL, even though some teams are not as good as other teams, they're still in the NFL. And I give you credit. Like, you make it to the NFL, I give you credit. I'm going to tell you, you suck if you suck. But, you know, looking at the way the Lions were able to pull this through, this was a huge win for them. And I don't know if it's going to, like, you know, give them any kind of motivation to do anything, because I don't expect them to do anything, but it was a pretty good win for them. The Washington football team, I don't know what Ron Rivera was doing, bro, benching the little, the second-year QB to talk about he has a chance. Alex Smith, I guess he's all right. You know what I'm saying, bro? Coming back with a miraculous story, but I don't know, dude. The Packers and the Jags, this game was closer than I liked, but Aaron Rodgers let it fly a couple times in this game, and it still showed me that he's one of those guys that can still get explosive plays. The Jags, we really don't know what's going on. They're experimenting at quarterback. There's a lot of weird stuff going on over there. I don't think anybody really expected them to do anything this year, but they're probably the closest right now to Trevor Lawrence. Maybe the Jets at 0-9. That might end up happening. I don't think they like Sam Bradford anyway, but just looking at that team right there, the Jags probably are tanking for Lawrence. Eagles and the Giants, I couldn't believe it. It was a trash heap of a game. You know, Carson Wentz, he did some things in this game where I'm like, yo, this dude is garbage, but it's not even I don't know, man. I really don't know, because the Giants trash too. And Danny Dimes, dude running into dudes, not fumbling. Kind of nice, though, to see him run right into defenders and not fumble. It makes it look like the Madden developers know what they're doing, but that's neither here nor there. The Eagles are trash. And I know that there's a lot of injuries, you know, many things are going on that makes it so that it's like, yo, he's battling through this, he's battling through that. The Giants defense played hellacious. I got to give them credit for that. They were, dudes were right in the backfield with Carson Wentz. So I can't really kind of gauge if it's the fact that his O-line is terrible or if he's terrible, because he's always under duress. And it was shocking for me to see how easily the Giants were getting back there. I don't even know what was going on. It was really, really weird, dude. They were just coming right in. 4-man rushes. Sometimes they send 3. Dude just coming right in and hitting Carson Wentz. So we have to wait to kind of see what happens. I don't expect the Giants. Yo, can you imagine that the Giants might win the NFC East? That's wild, dude. I don't even know what to say about that. The Bengals and the Steelers. Big Ben Roethlisberger was cleared to play. I think it was like a couple days before the game. After I saw that, I knew that they were going to, completely destroy the Bengals. Bengals still struggling. They're fighting, but they're fighting with their arms behind their back, bro, because dudes are beating the brakes off of them. But the Steelers are looking very, very impressive, man. They won 10 straight games versus Cincinnati, and I think this is the first time in the franchise's history that they're 9-0. So I don't know what's going to happen. The one thing that I'll tell you, though, I think many of them may be nervous because before they go to the playoffs, I think most teams want to lose because they don't want to keep riding high. Even though that mentality seems weird, it's like you're due for a loss because it's the NFL and something weird's going to happen. But they're playing well and their defense is unbelievable. Even, against the Bengals, like they are beating teams that they're supposed to beat, and that's a sign of a good team. Some people they play down to their opponents. Steelers are not doing that right now. They're just manhandling dudes, and that's ridiculous. You guys all know about DeAndre Hopkins and the Cardinals beating the Bills. First of all, Kyler Murray don't get enough credit for this play. If you guys were looking on social media, everything was about the catch. Did you see the way Kyler Murray eluded the defenders with a little little juke step, jumped out to the left and threw that dot? I don't know if I should call it a dot, but it was it was better than Aaron Rodgers, the way Aaron Rodgers did it, because it was just more to it. It was more exciting, and just the throw, the release, the movement, it was an unbelievable ending to a game. I thought the Bills had the game with the touchdown to Diggs, but it is what it is, bro. Like, dude, he deserves credit. And then the way DeAndre Hopkins is hilarious because when they were interviewing him after the game, if you guys watched that, he was just talking like it was cool, like it was normal stuff that just happened. When we all know that was so lucky. That was ridiculously lucky to the point where it's like, it's no way he's going to catch it because the defenders are complete idiots. Like, what are you guys doing? I don't know what they were doing, but it didn't really matter. Shout out to DeAndre Hopkins and the Cardinals. Them dudes is looking like they're for real. The Broncos and the Raiders, we fully expected that. The Raiders are beating teams that they're supposed to beat as well. They've been dominating the Broncos for a while now. I believe that, they won 5 straight home games versus Denver. Denver, Von Miller being out, that's a huge knock. When the best player on your team is a defensive player and that guy goes down before the season starts, that's a huge loss. Motivational, leadership, things like that you just don't get into the locker room. I guess other players may try to step up, but that's a very, very difficult knock on players, man, to see their top guy go down, and then now you got to figure out how to rebound. But the more shocking thing is the way the Raiders are actually winning. That's what's, look, I take little things out of the games, and that's what's fascinating to me, the fact that the Raiders are actually winning games. That's what's actually, whoa, they're out here really doing it? Because we were all criticizing, John Gruden when he started getting rid of dudes, and now we understand why he was getting rid of dudes. Seahawks and the Rams, I could say officially that Russell Wilson is out of the MVP race. He's thrown himself out. He threw a pick yesterday. Dude, what exactly is he doing? I don't know what he's doing, but whatever he's doing, he needs to stop doing that because the Seahawks have looked really, really bad over the last couple weeks. And, the Rams are looking like they're trying to make noise. Will they? I don't know. But you beating on the Seahawks, and the Seahawks are really, really struggling right now. And Russell Wilson went from being like, a MVP 1 or 2 to like, dude, like he's not even on the list anymore. Like I'm looking at him play, I'm like, hold on, what are you doing, bro? Like why are you doing that? Like there's so many other things you can do, but you're doing that though? Like he's making rookie mistakes, dude. You can't do that. It's disgusting to watch. But anyway, I don't know what's going on with him, but we'll figure it out later. The Rams, GG's, bro. You guys still fighting 6-3. Niners and the Saints. Obviously, Drew Brees is I believe he's having an MRI today. We'll figure out what's going on with that. If he's not able to play, people are saying Jameis Winston. I don't know, dude. We got to figure out how it's going to work out. That's why you were there, Jameis. You know what I'm saying? Are they going to put a tight end at wide receiver again with the other dude? I don't know. But the Saints are 7-2. As long as Drew Brees is ready to go for the playoffs, I think that is what the primary focus is. They've already swept the Buccaneers, so they're chilling. They just got to maintain their lead. They'll be good. Get that home playoff victory and just go ahead and, handle business. But we'll see how it works out. Niners, it is what it is, dude. Like, nobody expected them to do anything. Remember the history, bro. The loser of the Super Bowl usually does not make the playoffs the next year. I know there's a lot of injuries, but it just goes with history. Ravens and the Patriots. My God. I got to tell you something, bro. I did not believe that Bill Belichick was going to make this happen, but I wanted it to happen. Because I don't want people to think that Belichick is just a regular guy. Yes, he went through his growing pains with the Browns as the coach when he was there for a little bit. And then, whatever. I think he got fired. Whatever happened, bro. People believe that Tom Brady is what built his system. He's shown that he could do it with anybody. You know what I'm saying? He's shown that he could do it with, whatever. Just run the ball, play good defense. That's pretty much what he's doing. And I know the weather and the elements were really, really bad, but the Ravens should have been able to, to win this game. They don't have Gilmore over there. They got dudes just randomly out there making plays. I got to give Bill Belichick a lot of credit, man. Like, this is a major upset. People don't realize the value of this upset because this really hurts Lamar Jackson. And I like Lamar Jackson, but this really hurts his whole prowess of being like a dominant player because he can't get the big wins. He just can't. And that's the problem. And that's what he's going to have to go through. But the Patriots are still alive. They still knocking, dude. The Bills just lost. They're opening up the door for the Patriots. You're not just going to walk over them. I told you guys, bro. Bill Belichick went through his growing pains as a head coach. He's learned the system. He knows what he's doing. He is the greatest football coach ever. I don't care about Spygate, all kinds of bounty gate, me at your mom's gate. It doesn't matter. He's the greatest coach of all time. And then finally we come to the Chargers and the Dolphins. Tua, look, bro, you got the reins and you're handling your business. 6-3 for the first time since 2001. I'm starting to get scared of the Dolphins, man. I'm really starting to get scared of the Dolphins, and the Chargers suck. Probably should have kept Phillip Rivers. Now that I look at this, should have just kept Phillip Rivers, dude. Because now look what you're doing. You thought the dude was garbage. I thought he was garbage too. I would have got rid of him too. But now you're the one that's losing. I'm just doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a podcast. Now you guys are 2-7. Chargers suck, dude. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. At the end of the day, the Dolphins handle their business, and that's what it's all about. I'm very, very excited to see how this team continues to grow. And thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I can't wait to get back. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Have a good one, guys. One love, y'all.